She graduated Appalachian in 2009. She was killed October the 18th, 2009 by an 18-year-old drunk driver. She wasn't driving, she wasn't drinking. This is some of those consequences of underage drinking. You don't make smart decisions. You don't always know who you're going to hurt or what's going to happen. My message today, don't drink and drive. If you are going to drink, stay put. Call your parents. Wake them up in the middle of the night. I guarantee you, the 2 hours they spend fussing at you, they will thank you the next day for at least being smart enough to keep you alive. I lost Charlie doing something she did every day, walking beside the road. The vehicle she was in had ran out of gas, and they were walking to get gas. But the 18-year-old that was driving the car didn't think that because there was a car parked on the side of the road, he needed to be careful. He was drinking. He wasn't thinking. So he swerved off the side of the road and killed Charlie instantly. Threw her from the side of the exit off of Interstate 40 onto 321. And she died instantly. And he left. He didn't stay. He was scared to death. The car that is parked outside of y'all's cafeteria is the car this young man was driving that night. And as you can see the condition it's in, none of us even know how he was driving it. But he was caught that night. We were lucky. He was trying to run, he was trying to hide, so he hit the back roads trying to go to Valdez. But he got stopped before he possibly could have killed himself or somebody else. It took this young man 2 years, 2 months, and 16 days to admit that he had killed my daughter. And then he really didn't admit it. He still says he thought he hid something else. So I'm begging y'all, because this young man last month turned 21 in prison. This is where he stood in front of me in the courtroom and begged me to forgive him for killing my daughter. This is what happened next. They handcuffed him and they took him to jail. Then he has not been out and will not be out for 38 to 55 months. But he turned 21 in prison. So if nothing else that I say today gets through to any of y'all, don't get behind the wheel of a car if you've been drinking. Don't get in a car if whoever's driving is drinking. Call your parents, call a friend, call a cab, stay put. But don't get in that car. The life you save is very precious to someone. Your parents, your grandparents, the niece and nephew that aren't ever going to get to see you grow up. Your best friend who's going to have to live without you. Charlie has 5 that she graduated from Hickory High with that to this day miss her more than you would ever believe. And one of them happens to be one of y'all's teachers. So please, make a smart decision. Number 1, you're not old enough to be drinking. Number 2, don't get in the vehicle with anyone that is, and don't you dare think you can drive.